everyone, and welcome to your Austin Real Estate Daily. It's our daily video blog about Central Texas real estate. My name's John McClellan.
I think I'm Jason Lewis.
And we're feeling a little bit punch drunk right now because we've been beat up all week long. Body blow after body blow. We had existing home sales down, new home sales down. This morning, jobless claims way up. I don't know what's going on. I can't find any positive news. Jason, what do you got?
I have looked high and low to find some positive news, and I think I found it. Mr. Lawrence Yun, the chief economist of the 1.2 million member of the National Association of Realtors.
Sounds like a smart guy.
He does sound like a smart guy. He's got a positive spin on it.
Let's hear it.
And I quote, "Historically low levels of sales may only be a pause. After September, we are primed for recovery."
Wow, that is pretty optimistic.
It sounds like a fortune cookie to me.
You know, I think I read that article, Jason, and it does sound like a fortune cookie.
Yeah.
But here's what I'm thinking is at the end of his article, he had a little bit of quote, and I wrote it down for myself here. He had a little disclaimer after all that positive spinning.
Sure.
What did he say one more time for our listening?
Historically low levels of sales could be more than a pause. After September, we are primed for recovery.
Oh, but then at the end of his little article, he says, "Of course I could be wrong, and prices could overcorrect to double digits." That doesn't sound optimistic at all, now does it?
At least he's got a safety net.
Do you believe that America is the land of opportunity? Yeah.
Some interesting news about Mr. Yan and his yin and yang.
Yin and yang.
All right, Jason, that was good news. You know, there has been a lot of bad news coming out here lately, and you would think that after all the bad news this week, that interest rates would continue to drop, but they're not. In fact, we keep on seeing some price corrections. I think the market, just like us, a little bit punch drunk, a little bit wary, weary, whatever it may be, and we're starting to see some upward pressure on interest rates.
Which means it's kind of a bad news. At least in the past, when we've had bad news, we've had the luxury of getting better rates, and it seems like there's kind of a bottom to all this.
Yeah, so now we're getting bad news and the rates are going up. So that's bad for us all the way around. Here's my thoughts though, Jason. Maybe once the consumer out there realizes that rates are on the way up, they're going to be like, uh-oh, we better abandon this sinking ship and get off the fence and go buy a house or refinance. Because you know, a lot of people are sitting on the sidelines right now who are thinking, well, rates may just go lower, they may go lower, we're just sit back and wait. Hey, this may scare some people to get off that fence.
That's good news.
Next to me is saying it. You may hear it. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
All right, guys. At this point in time, you would think that all money is hard money, but actually,
the way they underwrite stuff, it sure is.
But actually, it isn't. There is a concept out there that is called hard money lending. If you haven't heard of this, it is important and it can do you a lot of good. There are actually private entities and private individuals who will lend money without basing it actually on just solely on your credit and your income. They will actually take into account the property itself.
Yeah, they're more collateral conscious. In fact, that's where the loan is really weighted on the collateral you have backed behind you. And where this really comes in handy, Jason, is for flippers out there. A lot of people watching this are probably thinking, hey, I'm not going to be a flipper. You crazy? The market's down. This is a bad time. Actually, this is the perfect time to become a flipper. If you think about it, if there's 10 houses for sale out there and only 2 of them are selling, that means you have 8 houses to choose from. Choose one of those 8 houses. Do whatever you need to do to put it in that top 2 to sell it. Simple math. And a lot of times there's not enough sellers out there to buy those ones on the bottom, in the bottom 8. And you can find one that may have foundation damage, roof damage, something that normal people can't get a loan on. Seller may be really motivated. You can use one of these hard money lenders or private money lenders out there. Now, downside, 13, 14, 15% interest rate, 3, 4, 5, or 6 points they charge on this. That's why it's called hard money. That's a lot of money to pay, right?
But it is a lot of money to pay, John. But again, what you're talking about is the fact that if there's properties that can't be sold, they simply can't be sold with conventional financing, that gives you serious leverage. You step in and offer sometimes pennies on the dollar.
That's exactly right. So let me put it to just plain and simple. Jason, I'm going to give you $100, but you have to give me $50 before I give you that $100. So it's going to cost you $50, but you're going to make $100. You're going to double your money. Would you pay $50 to get a $100 bill?
I would.
Well, that's what a hard money loan is. You're no other way you're going to get it other than getting this loan, but it's going to cost you. But at the end of the day, if you do your numbers right, you're going to make money, and that's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line.
And that's how to be a flipper, not a flopper.
Don't be a flipper. I mean, be a flipper.
To the show. My block is knocked off.
But you can press it back on again. press this lever, he throws a right. The other.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us today on the Daily Dose of Austin Real Estate Daily. I want to check out the new comment section right below here. Go and put your comments in. We've got a little place over here for you to do a survey. And over here we've got our links page for all of our sponsors. So be sure and check those guys out. Speaking of checking us out, check us out every day right here at Austin Real Estate Daily. Because, you know, real estate does happen on
On a daily basis.
That's right. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
You know, I've been coming in for 6 years. The 6 years you've been sticking it to me. I want to know how come.
You want to know? I want to know. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Because you had a talent to become a good fighter. And instead of that, you became a leg breaker. Some cheap, second-rate loan shark.
To live it?
It's a waste of life.